Two absolutely fabulous flights today. One of them where I took a wingtip collapse, and then four of us decided to go up to 10,000 feet and had an amazing flight over to Brancaster with Simon. So I got up early, drove up to England and arrived about 8 AM.
I probably regret this. I was going to wait until my knees had properly healed first, which would be the wise thing to do.
So I don't know who this is on the trike. I hope they don't mind me sharing this video, but just before I went to launch, I saw this happen. The guy on the trike was perfectly okay, but had a bit of trouble. The wind was quite switchy.
Yeah, prop.
So the plan for today is to fly up to Hunstanton from Wingland Airfield along the coast and then up to Brancaster. My fuel burn rate is now pretty good, so I'm quite happy to go for a long flight. I do have some scabby knees from my fall at the summer fly in the previous weekend. So I've got my flying suit on and I'm just praying that I don't fall over. Luckily everything went okay, got launched fine on the first attempt and couldn't resist getting above these clouds on the way. So it's just me and Simon Hamilton for this flight. If you've not been to Simon Hamilton's YouTube, look him up. He's got some great videos over there. Perfect conditions, quite warm on the ground. It's probably between 26, 28 degrees C, something like that.
Trims in as well. I think this wing's just slightly faster than the Universal. Well, it is faster. Oh, hello, bunny rabbit. That's American. Now this is cool.
Thanks for sharing the footage, Simon. So this area during the week is usually a danger area. At the weekends, the danger area is deactivated. The RAF use it for bombing practice, I think. And so we think, well, as it's a weekend, we'll just fly low along that. So yeah, really, really great flight. Simon's swinging backwards and forwards. Just love these conditions, light winds, probably 3 or 4 miles an hour. I'm up at about 2,000 feet here, maybe a little bit higher. Simon's staying quite low, and then he kind of comes up and I come down a bit and we join up near Hunstanton. This is Snettisham Beach. So it looks like the tide is fully in today. Usually Hunstanton Beach has quite a big, quite a large beach because the tide goes out quite a long way. So a couple of days before the record-breaking temperatures that we had on Monday and Tuesday, so it's, you know, the temperature's not that hot, probably about 28. But we've had a lot of dry weather, so a lot of the landscape looks quite brown, which is unusual for the UK. It's usually quite green. So we haven't had a lot of rain. I'm expecting hosepipe bans at some point. So we've gone past Hunstanton. We're flying over the bird sanctuaries here, which you're not allowed to fly below 500 feet. You're at about 1,500 at this point. Flying over to Brancaster. I send a message to Simon and say, why don't we fly back down over Sandringham on the way back? I decide to turn off just as we get past Brancaster, but Simon continues on to Wells, so I don't think he got my message until a bit later on. Just love it being up here on this beautiful summer's morning. It's about 9:30 AM at this point.
There's Mark. Hello, Mark.
So absolutely loving this flight, and it's great to share it with someone else. So thanks, Simon, for coming along. And so at this point, this is where I message Simon and say, let's head back over Sandringham, but he doesn't actually see my message for another 10-15 minutes, so he continues on. I fly over Anmahal, which I'll show you in a second, which is where Kate and Wills stayed for a while. And then I fly over Sandringham. So we're not allowed to fly over this place below 2,000 feet. So I'm at about 2,200 here. Then fly over Sandringham. Sandringham doesn't have any restrictions this time of year. You're not allowed to fly over below 2,000 feet between December and March, where the Queen stays for hunting or something. So stay high over Sandringham anyway. And as I'm flying over here, I do get yanked up with the thermals, so the thermals get really strong, which is quite interesting. And then back over this medieval castle from the 12th century. I've got made previous videos on this. Fly over Castle Rising, and then I head basically straight back to Wingland Airfield.
On my feet. Actually, I flew over Sandringham. I was at about 1,000 feet, kept going, and all of a sudden I just got yanked up.
Did you?
Look down, it's 2,000 feet.
Yeah.
Just. Here comes Simon. So 4 of us are going to attempt to fly to 10k.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a wise thing to be doing.
We beat a sweat.
Oh yeah.
It's not wise.
4 layers on, it's what, 26 degrees?
26 degrees on the ground, hot, sunny. Got my fleece on. Let's do it.
So Jason from Flip a Coin Adventures, if check out his YouTube channel, very kindly set my wing up, as you can see here, but also lent me his GoPro 10 chase cam. So I got the chase cam on for the first time, and I think I'm going to have to get one because the footage, as you'll see in a minute, I thought was pretty good. So cheers, Jason. So very shortly I take a wingtip collapse, and I felt my left side drop down quite dramatically. And obviously it's no big deal. These wings are built for this kind of thing, and it just pops straight back out again. I'll just show you on the replay at half speed. You see, it just drops back down as I'm going through the edge of a thermal, and just pops immediately straight back out. So it felt like my left strap just dropped down a bit, and as you can see, the chase cam is going all over the place with that drop. But these wings are so safe, it just pops straight back out again, and no big deal. I was fully trimmed in. So wings are more prone to wingtip collapses when you're fully trimmed in, as opposed to the full reflex profile trimmed out. When I get to the top of 10,000 feet, we do make it up to the top, I go fully trimmed out on the Dudek Universal, and that gives me a nice quick descent rate down without having to do wing over after wing over. So check out these views. Absolutely loved it up here. It's just absolutely spectacular views. So I did have to go full power pretty much for 40 minutes, which is probably not very good for my engine at all. So I need to do some good pre-flight checks for my next flight, make sure everything's okay. And when I got to the top, I switched my engine off, and then when I got down to about 3,000 feet I switched it back on again. And here's some footage from Simon's phone. Cheers Simon for the footage. And so you can see the chase cam behind. So yeah, it's great to fly past Simon at 10,000 feet. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, so it took 40 minutes to get up there and 20 minutes to get back down again. Used about 5 litres of fuel. So here I am going fully trimmed out, so the camera kind of goes backwards because it's on a kind of elasticated cord. And just chill out really with the engine off. It's really great to have these views up here. So I'll start my engine a little bit early just to make sure that I can actually get it started. It takes me a few attempts to get it running, but it does start because I've got a priming bulb. What I love about the Bulldog is you've got a very accessible priming bulb. So it didn't start first time, so I just primed it and then it started fine. So here I am coming in for my landing.
Yeah! Mega!
Well done, Mark. Well done, mate.
That was awesome.
The views,
Oh,
didn't they?
absolutely amazing.
Quite
Wasn't that cold actually?
Yeah.
Achievement unlocked.
We almost high-fived at 10 grand.
I know! That's awesome, wasn't it?
I
So
just turned
good.
around and you were coming straight towards me.
Brilliant. What do you think of that, mate?
Result. First
10,000
time.
feet. First time for me as well, yeah.
10k virginity.
Yeah. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit the like button, helps other people find the channel, and thanks for watching.